Hello and welcome to this next video in the series by Coindex Labs. My name is Jared Dunn. I'm Chief Liquidity Officer at Coindex Labs. We're going over some points about the performance of our first bot we have on offer for our software as a service platform. So today what we're going to go over is the historical performance of giving it $5,000 to trade with, um, and then seeing what it did. So during this time, there was a spike in Bitcoin price. It went up by about $300 in the course of about 5 minutes. So we gave our AI-powered robot trader market maker $5,000 to trade with, and it survives pump and dump. So let's take a look at what that looks like. Here you can see, if I just zoom in this chart here, this is the bot's performance over time. The blue line here is the Bitcoin to US dollar value over time. The green line is our percent returns in Bitcoin, and the black line is our percent returns in US dollars. So we have a hedge on this account, meaning that I can actually show you what that looks like. So here's our trading account. It's got this many Bitcoins to trade with, which is about $5,000. It's $4,300 right now. But some of the money is actually in this hedging account here. So we take the total US dollar value for both of the accounts. So there's actually a fair amount in the hedging account here. $649. So as you can see, our bot's actually up just over $5,000. There was some fees when we purchased Bitcoin as well, so we're up a fair bit. And we'll go back to the chart and review that again at the end of the chart, where we gained a significant amount over a short period of time. But for now, it was about $5,000 worth of Bitcoin that we have in both of these accounts. So in this hedge account, we should see when we scroll down here an open position or a set of positions totaling 5,000 US dollars short, meaning having sold Bitcoin. And that will protect against the price of Bitcoin going down. Our US dollar returns will remain equal based on these shorts. So you can see here we have exactly $5,000 shorted, which is what we expected to see over these three contracts. So if we go back to our graph here, you can see that the price of Bitcoin here on Thursday, April 2nd, 14:20 local my time, the price of Bitcoin was about 6666. Some would say that's unlucky. I think it's a fairly lucky number because right then Bitcoin over the course of the next, geez, hold on. I guess it's right here that counts. It's this spike here from 6898 all the way up to 7181. Unless I'm just reading this chart wrong. 1106. Either way, Bitcoin gained a significant amount of value in a short period of time. And what happened to our Bitcoin returns is that our Bitcoin returns went down because the value of the shorts decreased over that period of time. But our US dollar returns remained almost exactly equal over the giant pump that occurred here on Tuesday. And then if you can see our wider chart here from the beginning of the bot's run till now, you can see that near the end here, we increased the order size and changed some of the maximum skew logic and all that fun stuff. So there's a whole bunch of things that go on behind the scenes to make our market maker more successful and optimize based on the level of risk aversion that you would like to have. So you see here near the end, we increased these risk variables, meaning that we traded more often, we traded for more value. And if I just zoom in here, this is very, very slow. Come on, computer. Come on, computer. You can see that as Bitcoin fell in price by about $300, our Bitcoin returns in the green line have gone up to nearly 5%, and our US dollar returns have gone up to nearly 5% as well on equity in the last, geez, I don't know, 16 day and a half, I guess, that this chart's been running, which is kind of fantastic. So how are the other subscribers doing? Well, we can go to this screen here where I have a list of everybody that's subscribed running the bot right now. Some of them are not using the hedge that I just described, and you can see that some of them are actually down a significant amount of value because of Bitcoin. Assuming we figure that Bitcoin price has gone down, so their Bitcoin returns using the Bitcoin strategy have also gone down. But you can see that these other people running the Bitcoin strategy have actually had a fairly decent run, and they've made 6% and 3% as of yet in the last 2/3 of the day, I guess. There's also people running the hedge. So here's the values in US dollars denoted that are returned using the hedge strategy, and then their Bitcoin yields from using the hedge strategy. And you can see that everybody's up a fair amount. If we zoom in here, we can see that we have $20,000 under management right now, not just the $5,000 in that one account. Of all these accounts, they've traded 110,000. Oh no, this looks like a million. A million? Yeah, $1.1 million notional traded. That's Bitcoin traded to US dollars and then back again over the last 24 hours or so. And then we've earned collectively $3,400 in fees. That's one of the ways that the bot earns consistently is with every trade that it's doing, almost every trade, it earns a little bit of fees. And collectively, our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 users have earned $3,400 in the last day. The average, when you project it out, the average Bitcoin returns daily is 35% on the equity, and the average US dollar returns is 26% on equity daily. These values probably will go down, so don't get too excited as time goes on, because they get more accurate when there's more data rather than a smaller sample size. Because as you see, some of these have only been running for a short amount of time, and some of them are up to 2/3 of a day or so. And that's basically that. That's how the bot's been doing over the last little while. Basically, ever since we incorporated the Coindex proprietary artificial intelligence to the bot, the returns have skyrocketed and become much more profitable as it predicts the volatility going forward into the future. And then I can incorporate that into the logic of the bot to make sure that we trade less often when we don't want to trade. Every so often, this list refreshes, which we can see now. There's still update as the other bots ring in with their performance. Should be less than a minute before we have all of them in this list again. These lists, rather. But that's basically it. I think that you guys should review the other video that I had, which actually outlines how to take part in our 5-day limited free trial, because I think that's important. And you can also review who we are and what our value proposition is, and hopefully make up your minds to try us out for the trial. Alrighty, well, thank you so much, guys, and I will post the links and relevant information in the description here. I think you guys have really lucked out by finding us at this early stage. All right, thank you. Bye.